Hello and welcome to the Tristan channel, and today I'll be reacting to a new channel. It's a channel called Lainey and Ben. Their home is, I say, supposedly haunted. They seem like a really nice couple, you know, so they don't seem like they're faking that, but I say supposedly just because, you know, we don't know for sure, okay? So it could be haunted or not, we don't know. You know, less cost. They basically have to go there and do an investigation sort of thing. But anyway, they got a channel. Basically, their home's haunted, and basically they've been. I think they got more. Was it popularity through TikTok and stuff like that? But anyway, yeah. So they've just basically been recording. Been doing their own reaction videos to various stuff as well. But yeah, they did a mixture of stuff. But most of their channels about paranormal activity that's been going on in their house. So this one is a video they did, is links in the description. Sorry, the link to their channel in the description below. This is a paranormal investigation that they did in their own home. Let's try and get this window a bit smaller. So, without further ado, let's check this out. Like I said, though, before, you know, they seem like a really nice couple, so you know what I mean. But you know, I'll share my thoughts for it. I mean, I'm a bit apprehensive of them, because it's like, because to be fair, I'm a skeptic, and if freaky shit started up in my house, that would then not make you such a skeptic. You know, I mean, I'm not a strict skeptic. I'm open-minded. You know what I mean, about the unusual things. But you know what I mean. And as you'll see, they're just too happy and cheerful in some of their videos and stuff. It's like, this stuff was legit surely be bricking it, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they're not bricking it, but you know what I mean? They could have got used to it, but you know what I mean? Anyway.
Years, we've been trying to document paranormal happenings going on around our home. We've had the support of some incredibly well-known psychics and paranormal groups to help us better understand and investigate our situation. But tonight, with the support from our members, we've been able to fund our own paranormal investigation in our home. This is something that we've been wishing we could do for so long, but we felt that Halloween was the perfect time to do it. So we hope you're ready, because this is a night that we won't soon forget. We are back!
Welcome back to our channel, everybody, and happy
Halloween! And obviously we were racking our brains for Halloween, wanting to do something so special, because it was falling on Spooky Sunday, and it's going to be the only time it does it for like a good few years. So we were hoping to go out and do a paranormal investigation at a haunted location, but we couldn't find anything. Obviously in October everyone's got the same thoughts as us. Yeah. How dare you people? How dare you?
It's our own fault for not planning.
But then we thought, well, hang on. Why are we going to a place for a paranormal investigation that is haunted when we live somewhere that is haunted? So that's when the cogs started turning, and we decided that we would actually do it here for the very first time in our lives. Now, we have done something similar before. Obviously, we did it with the help of Deborah Davies and Ghosts of Britain, but we thought that we'd go ad hoc today.
Yes.
We'd do everything that we've learned.
Solo.
Yeah, we'd use everything that we've learned over the past 2 years of doing this YouTube jazz, and we went out and did a little bit of shopping. So we're going to show you what we bought first, and then we'll tell you what the plan is. So on our little table of tricks here that Lainey has very aptly decorated, we have got... We have used this before, but not really, if it will focus. There we go. So we have used this before, but not really. It's just a little recording device, so we plan to leave that in a room.
A voice recorder.
It's a voice recorder, yeah. So we plan to leave that in a room, go away, and then see what it picks up. We bought a
EVP.
Proper spirit box for all of those people that have been telling us that the necrophonic is absolutely no good. So this is called the PSB7T.
Well, people say that, but to be fair, Twin Paranormal have used it, and Twin Paranormal have used necrophonic to great success, and so has Mindseed. So it's not that bogus. And Casper Site used it on a few of his ones, and it's like there are some. It does work, but how legit it works is another thing. But it does work. It's good, but it's just like whether or not there's a scientific explanation for it. You know what I mean?
spirit box.
We actually wanted the SB11, not the 7, but we couldn't find one that was, well, they're expensive.
Yes.
A ghost talker, a spirit talker. Yeah, spirit talker app's good. That's a good one to try. I mean, because twins have been using that a lot, and some of the responses they get are not just random, and there's no way you can program it or affect it or change it. And the responses they get are like really legit answers, intelligent answers that are, you know, can't be coincidence. You know what I mean? Because it's relevant to the questions and stuff.
So they were about between £200 and £250 a piece.
And this one was
100. Well, reduced and 100, so it was around £100. But it does the same job. We've obviously got our trusted paranormal dowels and rods. You guys know, and love these bad boys. We've got a pendulum here. We've got this, which we have used before when we were with Ghosts of Britain. And
pendulums and dowsing rods are a bit dodgy because it's subliminal. I'm not saying there's nothing behind them, because my uncle was into pendulums and explained the science through another way, in the sense of, even though it's subliminal muscle memory, it's like you're using it like an antenna or something to that effect. So it's you, even though it's you, it's like the whole idea of Ouija boards, you know, it could be tapping into subconscious and stuff, anyway, we got, you know, nonsense. But yeah, the problem with dowsing rods and things like that, it could be you moving them without knowing it. Oh god, what's the my previous video about Ouija boards, if you go check out, I mentioned the word, I can't remember, there's actually a word for it, auto something rather, but it's basically to do with muscle movement that you don't, not where you're doing. So yeah, so pendulums out a bit iffy.
And Deborah Davies, but we'll just show you what it is. It's basically a laser grid pen. So over this way, you can see it'll be like that. So we'll have this in the dark, and
I want one of them.
Hopefully, if the spirits can manipulate.
Imagine doing that. I'm sorry to keep it on, but imagine, right, if you got a cat who loves laser pens and you use that, they'd go flipping, they have a fit, wouldn't they?
Manipulate it.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Like, can you see it on the wall where I'm in the way?
Yeah, so behind you can see where Lainey's hand is manipulating the dots, and that is kind of the plan. And so hopefully we can catch Dave, Andy, or anything else that is here tonight. That's the plan with that. We've obviously got some cat balls. We've got 2 with a bell in it, so we can hear it, and we've got 2 that. There we go. Almost showed me up there. We've got 2 with a little light in it, which would be great. And we went out and we bought a K2 meter. You guys probably seen these before if you've been watching paranormal shows and stuff. But
yeah, the cat ball's good because they're motion sensor, so they're good for cheap motion sensing stuff. I mean, because anything that it touches them will set them off.
Field, it will buzz a little bit hotter. So if we put it next to something, oh, it's not even turned on. Basically, it just, there's little dots. Lainey, get your phone.
Is it going to work?
Yeah, you go. You can see it's kind of flashing because Lainey's phone is sending off an electromagnetic field.
There you are.
So
phones will be on airplane mode.
We've got Paranormal Now's business card on standby for when this all goes tits up and we do it horrifically wrong, and we got ourselves in lots and lots of trouble. So Richard, you best believe you better be on standby, big man. So we have done some protection already. As always, we've tried to keep, well, we've just done that in private because we feel like it's a very sacred thing to do.
I do, I really do.
And it's just a personal thing, but we have done it, so we are safe. We've called out for Dave and Andy to come through if they want to come through. So yeah, we're just going to see what happens.
So, right, shall we get crack-a-lacking?
Yeah, before we get into the video though, I want to invite you guys to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tickle the little bell, you know the score. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a very good night, Lainey. I'm excited.
But without further ado,
be sure to
get yourself a brew,
turn off the lights,
and let's get into the video.
Not just the video, Lainey, the Halloween special.
You ready to shit your pants?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh,
look at that.
Well, Blair Witch.
Isn't it?
Okay, so we've set it up so that
this camera
Ben's
is going to
phone.
be recording right now. There you go.
Right. We've got the laser
pen, so
I don't want to shine this in your face. Do you want to move it down a bit? There you go.
Okay, so as you can see, as I turn that on, that turns into that. If I turn it, we've got lots and lots of dots. So if I just put
this will be good
up on here.
Isn't that funky? That'd be funky for parties as well, wouldn't it? discos.
Yeah, like this.
Right.
And then the idea is that Dave and Andy, or whoever, comes along and they can break the lasers.
Nice.
And then the silhouette comes up over on the door or over here or whatever. And hopefully we can see them break the lasers. Now, in case that's not enough pizzazz for them, we've got a couple of cat balls. Obviously, this cat ball got the bell in it. This one, hit it hard enough and it will turn on. So we'll leave them in shot.
Let me make sure they're in.
I think if I leave that one there, if I leave that one over there,
cool.
that should be good.
Right, and then where's the spirit box?
That's all over here.
Okay,
so
get the spirit box, the
we'll
camera.
take the recorder and the K2 meter.
Yeah.
And we'll take these up and we'll
leave this like this.
And we'll leave this all running. Plan.
What's the plan, Stan?
We've got the K2 meter running just here, so hopefully, well, it's pointing to you guys, so we don't actually know if it's going to go crazy or not.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we asked and it did though, because we wouldn't know.
No, exactly. But we're going to turn this on. We're going to ask a few questions, just like any other spirit box session that we do, and we'll see what comes through.
We've never used this spirit box before.
No, this is the first ever time.
The one that we've had recommended numerous times. So we are literally going in blind on this, aren't we?
We literally are, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, should we go for it?
Let's give it a go.
God, I'm excited.
Me too. Here we go.
Okay.
Right, ready?
Okay. Dave or Andy?
Are you there?
We're calling out to you. Use this box just like when we always do it, just with this instead. Can you manipulate that? And can you talk to us? Are you there? Is that the hardest it is?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's going to pick it up.
K2 going off.
David, if you're here, can you say your name through this box? Oh, that sounds like Andy.
It did sound like Andy.
Andy, are you here? I'm here still. I'm here still.
I heard that too.
Before the writing came up, I actually heard that. The other thing is as well, if you look at the videos, some of the video footage is just too good, if that makes sense. You know, I'm surprised it's not these people. These two are not on the news. You know what I mean? Scientists would be going crazy if they saw this stuff. You know what I mean? This is like this stuff. I'm not saying it isn't, but if all the stuff is real that they film on their daily lives, then that's legit stuff. You know what I mean? It's mental. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just go to their channel. It's like when Casper did a reaction to one of their compilations and some of their stuff. It's like he was saying this is proper legit. It's like what it looks proper legit. It's like because it's really good. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, it's like, why is this not being broadcasted everywhere? It's just mental. You know, if it's legit, you know what I mean?
Believe. Andy, welcome back. We've missed you. Can you speed it up?
No, that's as quick as it goes.
Oh.
I think. Oh no, there's a lot quicker.
All right, it's too fast now. Hello.
I heard hello there as
Hello.
well.
I hope this is picking it up.
Dave, are you here with us?
See, what I do as well when I watch these videos, I look away. I don't read the subtitles because I don't want it auto-suggestion to put on my brain, if that makes sense. Because the thing about ghost investigations, I mean, Twin Paranormals don't do it. They'll play a couple of times before putting the caption up, if that makes sense. But things like Ghost Adventures, they always put the word up, so it could be like a noise like or and they'll tell you what it says, so you then shape that noise in your mind. That makes sense. but I did actually hear those words they're hearing, because, you know, like I said, I always look away from the thing so I don't get any suggestions.
Yes.
I heard yes.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Dave or Andy, tell us how many of you are here. How many spirits are here tonight?
I heard two.
Two again?
There was two, definitely there.
Dave and Andy.
So, guys, we have a lot of things planned for tonight. Are you able to help us with it, to make things happen?
Look, guys, we've got a gig, right? Halloween special for the channel. Come on, let's entertain the subscribers. You up for it, guys? That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Are you able to move some things tonight for us?
There's a faint whisper.
Are you able to show yourself in any form tonight?
Oh, I saw this on their compilation one, on a video that Casper Site reacted to. If we go back, look at camera 2 there a second. If you look at camera 2, that shadow.
Can one of you...
What's also weird is the shadow didn't break the lasers, didn't interrupt the lasers. That's really bizarre, isn't it? See, let's go back a bit. So I'm not sure what to make of that. I'm not saying it's not genuine, but I'm just thinking if there's an object, you know, wouldn't it disturb the...
Can one of you go downstairs now and break the laser beams?
That definitely said me. Who just said me?
Did you hear me again?
Yeah.
Can you go and break... Is that a problem? Is there something?
I thought I rewinded it back then. So I thought I rewinded it back then. But yeah, no, yeah, go back and look at it. I mean, go link on the channel and look at that bit there. Because the shadow went past, but I'm just thinking because that also interests. That's not interesting because it also adds to the idea that, I mean, okay, you can't see dark matter, but it did something about an article where these Russians, they created something out of nothing, if that makes sense, or made an object visible. It's like basically atoms or particles you can't normally see, they're made visible, sort of thing. And, you know, because if a shadow person is made of dark matter or dark energy, question is would it disrupt the light from the laser pens? Because that shadow didn't disrupt the laser pen, did it?
Can you go downstairs and break the laser beams and show us a glimpse of you? We all would love to see it. Just one of you.
I'd like suppose if I have to, something like that, if I have to.
You don't have to, but
Casey's going off.
we'd love it if you did.
See, I'm not sure because it also go back as well because I'm not sure if that happened when they asked to do it. Because I was too busy trying to see if it broke the laser, so I missed the point. I wasn't paying attention to them because I wasn't sure if they said, "Oh, could you move the front laser pen?" They did it first time, sorry. But anyway, because that'd be interesting.
want to say to us tonight? Either of you.
Oh, look, shit! Look at my hair. If you look at the top of the chair, the edge of the chair, right, there's a shadow. Not you got the shadow that the chair's giving off. However, imagine that line, that dark line, where that shadow is, right? There's another shadow there on top of that line that's breaking the laser, if that makes sense. A shadow cast by an object wouldn't break the laser, but if you look at that shadow, you see the laser bend or distort, so it looked like something was there. Interesting.
Suppose so, or suppose?
Oh no, I know what it is. It's the chair. It's moving like that. Yeah, that's right. It's a chair, but still the chair moving. And they're not down there, so that's still interesting. But you know what I mean? I thought for a moment that it was a shadow, but no.
Some back to this.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Wait a second though. There's something interesting I just noticed. I know the side cupboard there. If you look at the side of that cupboard, it just you can just see the side where the wall blocks it. So the laser pen doesn't stop it there. But there's a laser grid on that chair. And there's a little bit of that chair, the other side of that chair, as it were, is not getting hit. But could be the angle. I don't know. That's interesting. Hopefully they'll do a replay of the shadow thing going across, because I want to have a good look at that. See the chair's moving. But then again, my question is, where's the cats during this point? You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. That made me jump. I was just thinking, what about the cats? If you got, I'm not saying the cats are down there, they might be upstairs, I don't know, but they have got cats. And if you've got lasers everywhere, that might make the cats go try and get stuff, you know what I mean? Like some skittish, I don't know. No, that's not cats. The chair's moving.
I want to know if the K2 is doing anything, because obviously we can't see it, so...
Can you manipulate the K2 meter so that it lights up all the way to red, or as far as you can?
Show us that you're here through the K2 meter as well as the spirit box. No problem. I swear, no problem.
All I can say is, I'm not saying my place is haunted, but I did that with K2. That really, because I was doing a video saying, you know, showing people my gear. Go, oh yeah, I bought one of these, right? Put the thing down, and it was going off. And I think I did a little short clip of it. I might have gone on about it. And I was like, this is a bit mental. And I put it near the electric plugs, because these things don't. With mobile phones, it's giving out an EMF wave. You know, oddly enough, if you want to know how dangerous mobile phones are, when you got them to your head talking, just ring your answer phone, say for example, and then get a K2 meter and put it next to your phone, and it'll go mad. It'll go right to red, and that is pretty much what you're exposing your head to all the time. It's like a ridiculous amount of EMF waves, which you're not, you know, if it's in the red, it's not good for you, because these things are designed for safety, not paranormal activity. They're originally designed to measure levels of EMF, and if it hits the red, then it's unhealthy. Yeah, because it's like radiation. It would just, you know, similar, maybe not as severe. You know what I mean? You can see. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking of a simpler way of explaining it, but yeah, it's just not healthy for you. That's what they were worried about smart meters. That's why they test them with they got one that you jab it in something. But yeah, And basically, I've had ones where it's like I've managed to get it to go to red on questioning. I mean, I held it round, and it didn't get. And the thing is, people go, "Oh yeah, it'll get set off by electrical appliances." No, it doesn't. You can have the kettle switched on by the mains, and it won't go off. If you bore the kettle, it'll trigger it off because there's an intense amount of energy being released. But electrical lights, light bulbs won't set it off. They're really good. So it was like, I was like, whoa, for a moment there I was like, you know what I mean? So yeah. So that's actually, yeah, and I shared a video where I could have sworn on the video I heard a no. I said, make it go red again. Make it go red again. It's like, oh, I heard a no. And I didn't hear that until I played the recording back. I was like, whoa, that's interesting.
I don't know. We need to listen back to that.
Wait, is that flashing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Something a bit easier?
Is it? Oh, so it's easier.
Is this easier? Yes or no? Is the necrophonic on our phones easier? Yes or no?
Casey's getting mad.
I don't know, we're going to have to listen back. We're going to have to listen back. So, Dave and Andy, as well as the laser grid pens and the cat balls, we also want to use a little voice recorder. Do you think if we ask some questions downstairs, you could answer the questions up here? What was that?
Oh, I thought it was like yes and then something else.
Well, I can do that.
That's what I thought it said.
I thought, like...
Yes to do that.
Okay, that's good to know.
Dave or Andy, there's some cat balls downstairs. If you touch it, it's going to...
Also interesting, because as a spirit talker, I've had the same name come up, like, not all the time. And, you know, I've had it come up enough on the spirit talker where it's like, it makes you think it's not coincidence, if that makes sense. On the spirit talker app, it's basically, it's not like necrophonic. It basically comes up with words on the screen, something, and it's like, yeah, that's quite freaky. Evelyn or something, Evelyn or something. That's the name that keeps coming up. It's interesting.
Shit on the camera. What was that knock?
I'll tell us what to say.
Can you do that again? Do it again, please. Did you?
I heard it. I hope the camera picked it up. There was a slight knock.
And then as I was saying it, it happened again.
Right, well, I think that was a bit of a success, if I'm honest.
Should we go and see if there's something, should we do something else?
Yeah, so should we set up the voice recorder up here? We could go downstairs, answer the questions downstairs. We could have a camera recording on the voice recorder.
Ask some questions.
Yeah, I'll ask some questions.
See, that's another interesting way of doing it. I've never seen anyone do that before, which is a good way of doing it. Is they've got the EVP digital recorder. It's just a basic digital, any MP3. You do it with your phone, as long as you stick it on airplane mode, just to cut out any extra stuff. But yeah, you get a basic MP3 video recorder. But usually you're in the same room. You're in the same room doing it. You ask a question, then you play it, and then you leave some gap between to see if you get a response. I haven't got a response, but it's weird because every time I ask a question, I'll get a noise, which I've tried to debunk by just playing it and not asking questions at all. Like, so I've left it playing for 10 minutes and I didn't get a noise. It only happened when I asked a question, so it's like something was trying to answer, or as an idea if there was. I mean, but the way they're doing it, I've never seen that done, so it'd be interesting.
Well, we're downstairs and then they can be responded to up here.
All right, yeah, brilliant.
Let's do that.
Okay. Right, so we've set this up on airplane mode as well.
So the plan is we're going to turn this on.
This is the voice recorder.
Yeah, we'll turn this on as well. Might as well have that on as well.
We're in our room, by the way.
Yeah, so I'll hit record.
Oh, hang on, we're not focused.
If I put it in front of the camera.
There you go.
Recording, and I'm going to leave it be.
So,
Delicious now.
See, also, if you noticed, they've turned that device on and it hasn't set off the K2, which means not everything sets it off, like people say. Because people say, oh yeah, but I've got an old house and everything will set it off. It's not that sensitive. Yeah, they're not designed to be that sensitive. If they're extremely sensitive, then they're useless as a safety measuring tool, because that's what they're for. Electricians and scientists use them for testing equipment to see if they're safe and stuff. So they're not that sensitive. And not only that, my house is a couple of 100 years at least old. I mean, I've got photos of our road in sepia. You know, I mean, vintage photos. It's a really old house, which is well, I'm surprised it's not. Well, I'm not going to hex it. I don't hex it, but you know what I mean. I'm surprised it ain't. You know, could be. I don't know. But it's really old, and the K2 didn't go mad.
It's like, I'll be the ghost. Let's put that like that. And this is on as well, but you can see that this doesn't affect it. Okay? Right.
So let's have that like that.
Regardless of this is legit or not, well done you two. You're doing really well in showing that this doesn't set it off, that doesn't set it off. And if you put your plane on airplane mode, it won't. Basically, your phone is not. If you put your phone on airplane mode, it's not. Basically, it's not the phone itself. The phone, oddly enough, the phone you can actually get an EMF detector for your phone, a K2 app, which actually works because you have the measuring. You have magnets and stuff that pick up it and can detect stuff basically. But what actually is triggering the K2 when it comes to your phone is the actual signal it's giving out. So if you've got an airplane mode, it won't affect anything.
Like that, and then let's head down, shall we?
Go on then, I'll follow you, so
Let's follow, so
we'll make this all one take.
let's try and make that happen.
Hi. Okay, it's about to get dark and not very good quality, but at least oh god, you can't see anything now. Hang on, there we go.
We'll be back.
I just want to make sure, because then if we pick anything up, it's still all one take.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see that the lasers are still on as well.
So we're just manoeuvring past this little businessman.
I wonder if we caught anything.
Oh, me too. Oh, it's like...
What gets me as well, mind you, I've seen in a lot of other ghost videos, is dogs and cats. The thing is, people go, yeah, but for dogs and cats, they see stuff. Any cat owner will tell you that cats couldn't give a, excuse me French, but couldn't give a shit about people, let alone ghosts. I mean, dogs, if they're asleep and they're well and truly nodded off, then, you know what I mean, it's like, that's the way it goes. But yeah, a lot of time pets couldn't give a shit, to be fair. Obviously, if it's something really sinister, then, or something that's really frightening the dog, then that would make them go. I mean, but most animals couldn't give a shit.
a party in here.
Right, so,
But no, so I was about to say though, is they actually got footage of the cat ball, the bell one. It's an ordinary bell ball, and it's been pushed. The ghost is playing with the cat. It's really weird.
some questions down here, see if we can get some answers upstairs. We'll have to listen back to it, so we'll see what happens.
We're all in the dark with it right now.
Literally.
Which is why, when I say if you watch their videos, they seem really. I mean, that's my problem. That's why I had reservations when I first saw some of their stuff. It's like it seemed too good. You know what I mean? To be genuine. But if it is genuine, because I'm not saying they're lying, because they seem like really decent, you know, really nice people. but it seems too good to be true, if that makes sense. And it's like, why is this stuff not in the news? Why are they not in the news? Why are scientists not going through that house with tooth, nail, and cut? Literally. You know what I mean? Seriously? I mean, that's just what gets me. Because there is actual proper, is it parapsychologists? There are departments within science that actually properly look at this stuff. And I'm surprised they're not on the blower, as it were, and they're not saying, hey everybody, we've got proof. You know what I mean? Come visit, these two have got bloody ghosts and shit. You know what I mean? It's mental, isn't
it? There is that little box upstairs.
Someone's not there. Someone's not doing their job, basically. Because if there is legit stuff like this out there, I'm not saying this is, but just say, for example, just get my point across. Is just say, for example, this is legit stuff. It's like, why is this not being shared? You know what I mean? It's like if you work for scientists, Department of Science, you're a parapsychologist, whatever you call them, and they go out to debunk stuff or investigate stuff that seems goes on for peer-reviewed research. It's like, well, excuse me language, but where the fuck are these people? It's like, why do we fund these people when they're not going out to a place like this, going, let's go, you know what I mean? It's just mental. It's just crazy, isn't it?
Stairs, not the one that lights up, the other one. And
the recording box.
That's a voice recorder. And you can make any sort of noises in or around that area, and we should be able to hear you. Now, we would love to hear your voices, or could you bang?
Could you make any sort of noise? The last time we used it was with Deborah Davies and Ghost of Britain, and you whistled into it.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember that was a bit of a whistling sound, so I'm wondering if we could make that happen again.
Or, what about a knock?
Yeah, would you be able to knock? Or if it's on the bed, could you rustle the bed, the duvet?
Could you copy this knock?
And we'll give it a bit of time, and we'll see if anything can happen. We've lost quite a lot there in one take.
I bet these ghosts are. I hope we get paid for this. I got to run up and down the bloody stairs like a performing monkey. You know what I mean?
Like I was saying.
Can you try and copy that? Upstairs? Oh, what about a whistle?
Imagine one ghost at the bottom of the stairs peeking around. Right, she wants you to do a woo woo. You know what I mean? Coordinating it. You know what I mean? I can see a comedy made out of it. You know what I mean? Maybe have Nick Frost and Simon Pegg as the ghosts. It'd be fucking hilarious.
That sounded like footsteps.
That's the way the stairs going. They want you to whistle.
Yes, I could hear that.
Getting nervous now. Nervous waiting for something to happen.
To be fair though, even though they seem to have got used to it and they're happy and excited, because obviously these ghosts, don't appear to be hostile, although they do wreck the house. They smash cups and shit. I'd give them bollock. Yeah, I'd be like, look, if you want to stay here, don't wreck the fucking house, right? But I mean, it's like, yeah. but you can see genuine worry on their faces, kind of thing, in a way. That's the other thing as well. If people, if this stuff is faked, I'm not saying it is, but if it is, these people should just get credit and an award for bloody acting. You know what I mean? But you can see that they're worried as well, because it's like, imagine now if you've got these two ghosts seeing it friendly and they leave some horrible message on that tape. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they will or have. I don't know yet. We haven't heard it, but you know what I mean? Imagine that, because you both sat there going, "Oh, wonder what noise would pick up." You know what I mean?
Thank you, Dave and Andy.
Yeah, if there was any noise, hopefully we can listen back to it and hear it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
What was it about Simon Pegg and Nick Frost? Who do you reckon played which one? Do you reckon? I don't know. I've got to go back and look at their footage and all the different stuff to see which one's cheekier and, you know, which one fits for each person. You know, if they make it into a comedy film.
I hope so too. Shall I head upstairs and stop the recording?
Yeah, take this with you.
I'll take it with me.
So that we can see this all. I'll come with you so that we're all accounted for.
All in this together.
That's cool.
I hope that we didn't just get knocks and bangs outside this room. Turn all the lights on, isn't it? Right, as you can see, it has been left as was, so we'll sharp find out if anything's happened. So stop the recording on that, Lainey. You just hit the big red button, and then you hit stop. That's it.
Cool.
And then stop, and then it's saved. Cool. Right. Nice.
What next?
What next, indeed. So, guys, that has been our Halloween paranormal investigation in our house. Obviously, we are very well aware that we are not professionals in this field. We were literally winging it all night long.
I know. I'm knackered.
Obviously, we don't have to listen to it being played back because they played it back in editing, if that makes sense.
Just from, like, trying to do the best job that we could.
Yeah, I agree.
Never mind anything, like, any energy that might have been used by them or anything.
Just trying to make a job of it.
Just trying to make it a great video for you all.
Yeah, but I'm a bit disappointed. I was hopeful for a lot more activity, if I'm honest. I mean, saying that, we haven't watched back a lot of the footage from the laser pen. We haven't listened back to the recordings because we are literally hanging. It's about, half two in the morning? Lainey hasn't seen this time for months.
Well, actually, if it were 4 in the morning, I will have.
Yeah.
But it's 2, so
But
I'm
it's
always
2.
still trying to fight against the insomnia.
Yeah, but hopefully you guys like the new kit that we invested into as well, with the spirit box, the K2 meter, the laser grid pen, and the little recording device. Hopefully you're enjoying that.
I'm remaining optimistic. I cannot wait to edit this up and...
To be fair, I mean, I'm not saying it's always the case, because I know people who don't have that much sleep don't show any signs, but mine are not so bad. But yeah, you can tell when someone's got insomnia, because, I mean, there was a stage in my life where I looked like Emperor Palpatine, or sometimes I'd go into work and someone would say something to me like, "Oh, someone's punched you in the eye or something," because it'll go really dark, you know what I mean? But you can see around their eyes that they got insomnia. I mean, even if she's got makeup on, you can still see it there, and he's got a bit of, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, they must be kept up, so something's happening, isn't it?
see if we've got anything.
Yeah, and if
we haven't, what we're going to do, Ben?
If we haven't, then you're not seeing this video, so...
If we haven't, I don't know what we're going to do for Halloween, special. I'm going to say goodnight. If you see us again when we're editing this, it's because something exciting's happened.
Yes, and hopefully you've had a great Halloween and enjoy the rest of your Halloween, however it ends up. And well, next time we'll just get someone professional to come in and help us out with this, because we clearly can't do this on our own. So if you're a professional, you know how to ghost hunt, and you've got all the gear. We've got all the gear, but just no idea.
Literally.
So if you've got all the idea and you need some gear, get yourself to our house, because we'll be
we will gratefully receive you with open arms.
Yeah, very open arms. So, yeah, just let us know. If you have...
See, Casper's site, when they did their action test, because him and May should do it, Well, Casper, if you're watching this video, Ben, for goodness sake, Ben from Casper site, you and Mace have got a range sank, go to the house. And Ben, Lainey and Ben, if you're watching this video, obviously thanks for letting me react to it. You know, if you don't mind me reacting to it, it's just gonna be worth it as well. Just get Ben and Mace over. It'll be epic. It'll just be epic. Just for watching him shit a brick. It'll just be epic. I reckon that'd be really epic just to see anyway. But yeah, Lainey and Ben, get in contact Casper site, get him over there. It'll be fucking him and Mace. And Casper site, if you're watching my video, go on. You've got to do an investigation of this place. It's gonna just be epic. It'll be entertaining anyway. So yeah.
If you've enjoyed today's video though, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload.
Come and find us on our social medias. It's at Lainey and Ben across all platforms. You know, we'd love to see you there. We say it every week, but genuinely we do. Words are hard right now.
Words are very hard. It's very early. So we're going to love and leave you guys. Have a great rest of your Halloween, and we can't wait to spook to you later. Peace.
Well, what do you reckon? The compilation they showed that Casper side reacted to, I think it was early on. Yeah, because that gave me an idea. It was like, yeah, why not check out this, do a video of the reaction to one of their investigations, and I saw this on the channel. But yeah, when I was watching Casper's site tonight, they showed you a compilation of all the videos, all the stuff that's been happening throughout to 2021, and yeah, there's some really good stuff. But like I said, it's like if this stuff legit, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not saying they're not genuine, but I'm just saying if this is legit, this stuff needs to be like proper, put through peer reviewed, proper official investigation, scientists. You know what I mean? Because it's like if you look at a lot of their stuff and stuff, it's just why isn't it? I have loads of stuff like Twin Paranormal. They could do some really good stuff. It's like there's a lot of really good stuff out there which needs to be highlighted and seen for once and for all if it's legit or not. You know, and if it's legit, people need to know. So yeah, if you like this video, then hit like. If you haven't already, then please subscribe to my channel. The link to Lainey and Ben's channel is in the description below. Go over and check it out and share the love. And yeah, until next time, folks, take care. Bye bye.